What a beautiful Saturday afternoon we have here in Hackensack, New Jersey, as we were about to get set from the FDU softball field for NEC softball live on the NEC front row. The Fairleigh Dickinson Knights getting set to host the St. Francis Red Flash, where Game 1 of the doubleheader will feature two of the best pitchers in the Northeast Conference. And we're glad you could watch here, everybody. I'm Zach Wilson here getting set for quite a nice day of softball, using the experience he had at the Division I level to give him that good look in D3. Began his career with the Monmouth Hawks. It was the first 2 seasons. Inside Seraphine with a slam and a foul. Again, McCaffrey. A line drive at the left center field, and it is dropped by Sokolowski. That's going to bring home Wood. And it's an RBI single for Kyle McGill. Hop takes the first lead of the game. The 1-2. Hit out to left field, chased after by Herring right at the wall, and it's gone! Savannah Nash finally takes advantage, and a go-ahead 3-run homer to put St. Francis up, the first runs of the game. Mathis, one of many players so far tonight for Mansfield that has moved the ball on the ground. Now 2 in the backfield with Raymond. Raymond takes it himself. He'll go over to his right, a lot of space on the far side, gets the first down right into St. Thomas Aquinas territory and down at the 45 for a gain of 12. And we come out of the timeout with 15:59 left to go in the second half. Pace is starting to pull away somewhat, has been able to nail down some shots and play some strong defense. They're 4 for the last 5 shooting. So here they get the ball after it was that chump ball to send us to our first media timeout of the second half. Here's Waters, faces a double team, gets it in anyway.
Tough move by Waters there. I think he shuffled his feet before that.
They may have gotten away with the travel, but kept the refs from seeing that, so he'll be able to pick up 6 points now. It's back to a 6-point lead for Pace. Team that has made their last 2 NCAA tournament appearances. And 2 years ago, they did so for the first time in about 20 years. This team's starting to reach new heights. Matos with a deep shot, couldn't even get the net. But that was last touched by Waters, couldn't handle that ball, and that'll give a second chance for Malloy.
Just communication there.
Yeah, that was really tough because there was nobody from Malloy to contend with for that loose ball. There's a little poor decision making on the setter's side. Actually going to put the shot clock at 3. They said that Waters never had complete control over it, so Malloy will have to do this quick. Here's Billy Reyes going all for the 3 and draws the foul on Brian Powell. So that sends him to the free throw line for a trio of shots.
That's not a good basketball play there. You don't foul a 3-point shooter, first of all. Second of all, you don't do it with no time on the shot clock.
Yeah, if you're Brian Powell, you got to be smarter than that. You saw how you were putting pressure on somebody that has had a little trouble tonight, too. He has committed 1 turnover so far, but that's really something that you don't want to give to a Malloy team that has stayed with you all night long. And Reyes makes the first. So last season, he started all 31 games for Pace University, and he was able to average just about 14.5 points per game. Doing just as good along with his brother Brandon Powell, who has now graduated. Leaves him as the only Powell brother left on this Pace squad from Pleasantville. Reyes connects on all 3, and he now cuts it in half. Rebounding battle has been close defensively, each side with 15 defensive rebounds, but it's those offensive rebounds that has given Pace the lead so far. They lead that one 9-2. Powell inside the Walters. Nearly another double team. Pace moving it quickly. They have 8 to shoot. Here's Bresnan against Stokel. Getting inside the layup. No good, but a foul called on Rosemond. And that'll send Bresnan back to the free throw line for a pair. For those of you who are just joining us, it's the Section 11 Class AA Baseball Championship winner-take-all game here at the Mill Country Athletic Complex, live on the NFHS Network, as Hop Hog has themselves 3 hits so far. all coming in that second inning, producing a run from an RBI single from Kyle McGill. Looking at this game, you think sometimes games that are big like this, they could be either pitcher's duel or a batter's battle. I mean, you could think it could be either one of those two, but sometimes there could always be a third option where there's like a lot more amusing plays that involves more than just what a pitcher or a batter does. And again, we continue to see some pretty plays in the outfield, how there have been a lot of diving efforts from both sides. We'll see what Comstock does here to respond when they find themselves trailing early on. We now move on to the 8-9-1 batters. Here's CJ Cubano at the plate against Krafa. Krafa through 2 innings, giving up only 1 hit so far. That's the only base runner he has given up. That first pitch hits down low. For CJ Cubano, wearing number 21 for Comstock. Curveball going right on the outside part of the zone for a strike. Cubano yesterday going 1 of 2 with 2 runs scored. He flies this one out to right field and is caught by McGill.
Second baseman number 21, CJ Cubano, number 21.
So now number 7, Jake Sokolowski coming up to the plate. Batting 9 today for Comstock. Here's the first pitch. Gets a piece of that, goes behind. For Sokolowski, batting around 246 on the season with 9 RBIs. Yesterday, he had an RBI, so that brings him up to 10. He was 1 of 3 yesterday, getting a run. Here's the 0-1. Here's a piece of that. This one is popped up into the outfield. Anybody to get? McGill calls it once again. So we return to the top of the starting lineup just like that. That's been 6 straight retired so far by Krafa. So we'll go back over to Zampirin, who grounded that over to the mound his last time up, which kicked off this game. Looking at Zampirin and how he intends to commit to Matt Sank's Stony Brook Seawolves starting next season. Hoping he'll make an impact with the team that's just about 15 minutes away from here. That first pitch is in the dirt. Again, what am I saying? The dirt is not dirt today, it's turf. Same type of turf that Stony Brook has, except instead of brown, it's red. That's a strike. Another curveball, 1-1. Could be a lot to look at with what Sam Piran is going to try and create. What he did yesterday against Hauppauge, I'm sure it's something that Matt Sank will definitely appreciate once he goes to college. Foul ball, 1-2. Probably take a little look into what Zampirin is going to be a part of starting next season. Stony Brook squad in Division I NCAA baseball has a lot of notable history from what they have done over the past few decades. 1-2. Ground ball right over to third. An easy pickup by Marjolie's. Look at the toss to first, and that retires the side. 8 straight, and another 1-2-3 inning for Krafa. That gets us down to the bottom of the third here at the Middle Country Athletic Complex, the site of the Section 11 Class AA Baseball winner-take-all final.